it's me, Maddie, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things you need to know before starting a Monster High collection because there's a lot of flaws. Number 1 is that the basic dolls right now will go for a pretty penny. So everyone and their mother probably knows that the basic Draculaura goes for like $200, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand it. So I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. So if you guys want, for an example, the basic Draculaura, then you cannot Google on like eBay basic Monster High Draculaura doll, because then you will find the people that know their value. Same goes for Ghoulia. Like, you can't search for Monster High basic doll Ghoulia, because then the resellers that know the value, they will sell her for obviously over $50. What you then do is you Google Monster High doll, and I know this is not for everyone, but then you sit and you like scroll for hours. Then you do that like every day, and you also filter to like the newest articles that come out with dolls, because then probably one day in like a few months or a few days, someone's like mother or like father has found someone's old Monster High collection and listed a doll, which means that they don't know the value of it, and then you can buy it for like a lot cheaper. So never Google for their actual name. That happens like quite often when someone like finds their children's old Monster High dolls in like the attic or something, and then they just sell the dolls for like really cheap. So take those opportunities and never search for the doll's name, because those parents usually don't know the name of the dolls. They just list as Monster High doll or Monster doll. That's my number 1 tip before you spend $200 on a basic Draculaura doll. But if you're lazy like me, then you would probably buy her for that much. But don't. Take the time instead. Second thing you need to know is that the doll stands you see the doll standing on, they are expensive. They can be so expensive. It's horrible. I've seen like 3 doll stands for like $50. It's crazy. So what you want to do is you go to Amazon, search Monster High doll stand. No, not Monster High. You search doll stand, and then these clear Monster High doll stands, not Monster High, these clear doll stands will pop up. Get those. They're like $20. You get like 10 of them. Super good. They start off like this, and they can be like quite whimsical or like flimsy. I don't know how to say it, but like I cut them like this because they're like really cheap. So I just cut them off, and then they can stand like a lot easier. So don't buy these ones because they're really expensive. Because you can get like 15 doll stands for like $20 or like $25. Like $10. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't bought them in like a while. But that's a really good tip. If I'm not mistaken, I think that Ever After High doll stands are cheaper, so look for them. There's also fake Ever After High doll stands, and they can be really cheap. Like this one. Real, fake. Real, fake. Because if you're really picky like me, I want my dolls to be standing. I don't want them sitting. So then this can be a really good tip. If you don't want them sitting. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just am really picky and I want them to stand. Says I with like 10 dolls laying on the floor. The third thing you need to know before buying a Monster High doll is that the old dolls from like 2010, such as the basic dolls, Dawn of the Dance, Gloom Beach, and I don't know, Sweet 1600, they can have really bad glue seepage, because Mattel used to put glue inside of the heads of the dolls to keep the hair from like staying inside and not falling out. But those dolls, the head or the glue will seep out of the head, which will cause glue seepage. This is what you call glue seepage. You see how the hair is all greasy? Yeah, that's the glue that seeped out, and here too. Oh my god, my scariest dolls are like really glue seepage. Keep that in mind that it's easier to find it all without glue seepage, like from the later years, or just the D3 dolls do not even have like glue at all. So I would suggest getting these. Well, if you want D1, then yeah. You can remove the glue if you use baking powder and like leave that in overnight. I think that's how you do it. Yeah. Hard, takes a lot of time and money and energy. At least for me, I don't want to do it, so yeah. For the 4th tip is that if you get a doll with glue seepage and you're like, oh my god, I'll just wash her hair, don't do it. Just like any Monster High doll at all. If you like want to wash the hair, wait. They don't love you like it. And check this. If you like pull on a doll's head, like if you just feel at the back, if it's hard and you can't squish it, then you cannot use hot water when you wash the doll's hair, because if you do, the glue will seep out of the hair and you will get glue seepage for free, which you do not want. The solution to this is obviously using cold water, which can be hell, but like I'd rather use cold water than like make my doll get glue seepage. Like, no thank you. I do not want to gatekeep these things. So I actually have another part of this like on my channel from like March. So go watch that if you want some more tips or like things you need to know. Yeah, I'm not a gatekeeper. That is not cool. The fifth thing you need to know before Monster High dolls, the fifth thing you need to know before collecting Monster High dolls is that some dolls can have wonky eyes. You see this? Her head is tilted so you can't really see it, but this eye is so much smaller. You see that? And you have to look out for that when you're buying dolls, because sometimes people can you can't really see that this doll has wonky eyes if you just do this. So always look out for wonky eyes, because when you get it all and the eyes are wonky, at least you're really thrown off. And I just don't like the doll anymore, you know? It just goes for like eye placement. Like sometimes I just get a doll with really bad eye placement, and that just makes me not like the doll like at all, which is kind of sad because that has happened a few times. I can't name one right now though. Yeah, the eyes can be too small, they can sit too high up, they can sit too high down, they can be like different sizes. So always look out for that when you're buying a doll, because that can like totally throw you off from the doll when you get it home. So always look for that when you're buying dolls. I know it can be hard, but just like try your best. If you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy this doll, look extra close on the eyes. I'm just gonna mention 2 more things that are really important. I know I said I was only gonna do 5, but here we go. Do not buy a doll just because it's cheap. It might be missing something. Yeah. That's another thing. Buy complete dolls. Just buy complete dolls. Like, I know they can be more expensive, but like if you get a doll and she's incomplete, or them, then I personally get really thrown off by the doll. So try and buy the dolls as complete as possible, because otherwise I just get really thrown off and I feel like the doll doesn't look as good. I know it can be hard to find the dolls complete for a good price, but definitely look for a couple more days before you like make your decision on the doll you're gonna buy. Such as this one. Like, look at this one. Like, she's incomplete and I don't like her. Like, look at this fake flower. Then you also gotta keep in mind that before you spend $2,000 on a basic Monster High doll, which you shouldn't do, but if you're planning on doing it, keep this in mind. Oh, I want to display her like this. Oh, the way she actually stayed. Tighten her legs, so that's why they're not moving. But the dolls from 2010 has rubber bands, which means that they will have a really hard time standing and like staying on the doll stand because they have such loose legs. Like, it's annoying. It's really annoying. I just like, you see this? Hello, this is really hard to do, but yeah. Loose legs, not fun. Keep that in mind that if the doll's from 2010, then she probably will have loose legs. She actually probably will. She will. So, maybe the dolls from Monster High, like in 2010, weren't the best. No, exactly, they weren't. So stop romanticizing G1, because G3 has better quality. Maybe not better fashions. Well, they kind of have, since they've like gotten the new wave. So, I don't know. Maybe just become a D3 collector. I don't know. Take it from me. Look at all my G1 dolls. Don't overspend. It's not cool. It's not fun. Do not overspend on a rare doll that doesn't have all your pieces just because she's rare, okay? Don't do it. You will regret it. I promise. You will. Yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching and be cautious when buying Monster High dolls. And that was it for Abby. So, bye!